here I switched to another project because in this possibility of I'm learning a lot of Leonardo da Vinci because he's my master in somehow, because he was exactly what he did in the 15th century, what we are trying to do nowadays, only that he had different technologies, but he tried, for example, the Last Supper painting is nothing else than a hologram. So we made a big research on that. And I tried to get into the painting, make the visitor, this is a virtual reality application, the people can really in 8K virtual reality on projection on 19 meters by 9 meters, they can get into this immersive environment. So they can interact, they can zoom into the painting, they get the different viewpoints of what Leonardo was tricking in the perspective, because he basically brought the visitors optically into the height of the horizon, which is 4.50 meters high. And so we are basically bringing this in virtual reality. So here we can see, for example, we made also gigapixels. I am working with a company which is making all these pictures, and they are pioneers in this field. They are in Italy. And so basically we are working on these dimensions, so we can really bring into the people into the painting. But I want to not only bring the people into the painting, but I get into the painting, so the whole thing becomes a point cloud, and you get in the back of the apostles. So here the visitors can explore the different viewpoints and how Leonardo da Vinci has conceived the 3D room in the back. So he basically, in the painting, has exactly done this concept. And we reconstructed all this. I worked with scientists, with historians, and people who are in this field. And so we reconstruct all these things. We also have experts, and we speak about the Theorema of Alberti, which was what I'm using to measure the perspective, because it's a sort of grid that I move in interactive way, and I can exactly measure and exactly control that the painting is exactly in the perspective correct. I was even lucky, I could climb up to the painting, I could touch the painting, it was wonderful. And I could see that where the central point is, there you find a hole where Leonardo da Vinci has put a nail, and he put strings to measure out exactly the whole thing. So, and that's how I did construct it. I mean, unfortunately, I don't show you the video here. I show you just some slides. And this is how we construct. And doing this, I found out that if I put exactly the 45-degree reflection on a mirror, I get exactly the reaction of a hologram effect. Doing so, I was also discovering that the apostles, as I made them in 3D, exactly in the position, because I could exactly reconstruct the perspective, and I gave exactly the position. I didn't care about making them naturalistically in a real, I mean, just here, hyper-realistic. I didn't care about that, because I was more interested in the position, and I found out the whole discussion they have all the time, the hand with the knife. Basically, the hand of the knife is one of the tricks of Leonardo da Vinci. I don't give you the answer, but this is one of the tricks that he is playing with the people, and that's how it goes.